to everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces.
What's up, Patriots? Today we're tearing down the facade of one of Hollywood's most insufferable woke activists masquerading as an actress, Rachel Zegler. While America struggles with real problems, this entitled princess is busy lecturing hardworking Americans about how evil they are for loving their country. Let's be honest, Rachel Zegler didn't earn her place in Hollywood. She's the product of a desperate woke casting system obsessed with checking diversity boxes rather than finding actual talent. Not content with her unearned fame, Zegler is now actively destroying one of America's most beloved cultural treasures, Snow White. Listen to her smug dismissal of the classic story that generations of Americans have cherished.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
As Elon Musk correctly pointed out, Disney's destruction of beloved classics continues with woke revisionism. They're deliberately erasing everything wholesome about these stories. Tucker Carlson didn't hold back. This isn't about updating stories. It's about deliberately attacking traditional values. They want to erase the concept of feminine beauty, of princesses, of romance, anything that celebrates the natural differences between men and women. Matt Walsh said what everyone's thinking. They're intentionally taking something pure and beautiful and making it ugly and political. They cannot stand to see traditional values portrayed positively in media. Zegler's attack on American culture goes far beyond Snow White. She actively despises the very Americans who would buy tickets to her movies. During the lead-up to President Trump's historic 2024 victory, Zegler repeatedly called his supporters fascists, racists, and threats to democracy. Now that Trump is back in the White House, she's doubled down with even more venomous rhetoric. In March, she called Trump voters the most dangerous threat America faces, and suggested that some parts of the country shouldn't have equal representation. Let that sink in. She believes your voice shouldn't count. Candace Owens destroyed Zegler's hypocrisy. These Hollywood elitists live in gated mansions with armed security while telling everyday Americans they're evil for wanting secure borders and safe neighborhoods. Rachel Zegler has never had to face the consequences of the policies she advocates for. Don Jr. recently exposed this exact mindset. Hollywood activists like Zegler hate the average American. They hate your values, they hate your faith, they hate your family structure. But they love your money. They expect you to shut up, buy tickets to their propaganda, and thank them for lecturing you. Despite her mediocre talent and toxic personality, the Hollywood machine continues protecting Zegler, proving the entire system is corrupt. Gina Carano was immediately fired from Disney for expressing mainstream conservative views. Meanwhile, Zegler can openly call half of America evil, and she gets rewarded with more starring roles. Joe Rogan didn't mince words. There's a clear double standard. If you're pushing the approved narrative, you can say anything, no matter how divisive or hateful. But step out of line with one conservative opinion, and your career is over. Industry insiders have revealed that Zegler is actually difficult to work with on set, constantly derailing productions with her political rants and demands for script changes to make content more progressive. Yet, these stories are actively suppressed by the Hollywood PR machine. Americans are finally fighting back with their wallets, and Zegler is feeling the pain. The Knocker Boycott Zegler and Bacher Boycott Woke Disney movements have gained massive traction in 2025, with millions of Americans pledging to stop funding their own cultural destruction. Disney executives are reportedly panicking about the Snow White release, with internal projections showing it could be one of their biggest financial disasters in years, all because they let an activist like Zegler hijack a beloved American classic. The good news? Americans are waking up. The massive rejection of woke content is sending shockwaves through Hollywood, and patriotic Americans are creating alternative entertainment that actually respects our values. The battle for America's soul isn't just at the ballot box. It's in our culture, and we're just getting started.
That at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.